guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you my everyday makeup routine. It is perfect for everyday, like the name says, but it's also great for those occasions where you need to be out of the door quick and you don't have much time to get ready. This is really going to make you look polished and put together. So if you want to see how I get this makeup look, then just keep on watching. Alright, to start out, we're going to start with the base, and for that I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution foundation stick in the color F6. I used this in my previous video and I love this foundation stick. It gives great coverage without looking too cakey. It also has quite a dewy, not dewy, but it's a very natural finish, which is great for every day when you just want to look put together and not caked on. And then I'm going to combine that with my Garnier Skin Active BB Cream, and this is in the shade Light. I love this BB cream so much. I often wear it just by itself as well, but because my skin is kind of breaking out a little bit, I like to have the coverage from the foundation stick, but then also just like the natural loveliness of this BB cream that just helps it melt into the skin even more. Next, I'm going to go in with my Revolution Beauty Pro HD Contour Kit, and this is in the shade Light Medium. And I'm going to go in with, I think, this middle shade and the top right shade. That's going to give me a lovely bronzy contour look, with being natural as well, because it is a cream product, which is a great tip if you want to have a more natural look. I'm just going to dab it in the hollows of my cheeks. So basically that's normally from where the top of your ear is down to the corner of your mouth. That's where you want to contour and bronze. And then kind of just bring it up along the hairline where the sun would naturally kiss your face. Now we look like a bronzed goddess, which is everything that I dream of. So we want to set that in place, and I'm going to be using the Yardley Absolute Translucent Loose Face Powder, and it's in translucent. Sorry, that's upside down. I really enjoy this powder, and it's super affordable, which is always great. So I'm just going to tip some into the cap of the powder, and I'm going to take the angled side of my Real Techniques beauty sponge, and I'm going to dip it into the powder, and I'm going to set my under eyes. So a great tip so that you don't set your fine lines is to just go back in with your finger and kind of just tap out if the product has settled into any of your fine lines, and then once that's tapped out, you can go in with your powder, and that will just ensure that you're not setting those fine lines, because we don't want to set them. And then depending if you are oily or, you know, dry skin, you can kind of set in places where you feel you need it most. So for most people, it's like their T-zone. That's where they get the oiliest throughout the day. But for me, I just kind of like to set my entire face very lightly, just because it increases the longevity of your foundation and your makeup throughout the day. And also I kind of want to go in with a little bit of a powder bronzer afterwards, and if your skin is still a bit tacky from the cream products, it can stick and create patchiness. So I always like to just set my face very lightly, but like I said, that step is completely optional. It's time to bronze the skin. So for that, I'm going to be using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finished in the color Sun Power. This is a very warm toned bronzer, and it's great if you want to look sun-kissed. I am needing a tan very badly, but in England, spring just hasn't sprung quite yet. It's my first time experiencing like the weather changes, and I don't know, like it says it's spring and the flowers have sprung and the sun may be out a couple of times a week, but it's still chilly. Like it's not t-shirt weather or dress weather or anything like that. So I haven't had a chance to go out and suntan, but I can't wait for that moment. So for now, we'll just fake the tan and put on the bronzer. I'm just dusting it over where we had applied that cream bronzer, just to kind of set it and intensify it a little bit more. Basically everywhere. Alrighty, next it's blush time, and I love me some blush. This is also the Makeup Revolution blush palette, and this is in Hot Spice. Stunning shades. I absolutely love these. So I think I'm just going to swirl my brush in a couple of these middle shades. They're all kind of like peachy, pinkies. Just going to help with that little sun-kissed glow. Make it look like we flushed from within. Great. Oh, itchy nose. Okay, I think it's time for brows. And if you saw my last video, my brow pencil just decided to break off, and so I don't have any more yet, and I haven't had a chance to go to the shops yet. So we're just going to use eyeshadow, which is actually some of my favorite ways to fill in my eyebrows. I was always filling in my eyebrows with an eyeshadow or a brown powder, and then I kind of wanted to try a brow pencil, and I really enjoyed it. It's great if you want a more natural looking brow. But today we're just gonna go all out, you know, we're gonna do the brows. So I'm just going to get my brow pencil, and where is she? There we go. So I'm just going to use the back of my e.l.f. brow pencil because it has a spoolie on it, and I'm just going to brush up my eyebrows. And then I'm using my Morphe 35P palette, and I'm going to be going in with this third shade right here. And I'm going to try and create a natural brow and not go too crazy, but I can't promise that because I like a strong brow. So you always want to kind of outline the bottom and the top of your brow, and then you can fill in those hair-like strokes as you go along. So as you see, just like little strokes like this. You don't want to be like painting your eyebrow in. That's not going to create a natural brow, and it's going to look like a block and super unnatural. So you really just want to focus on creating those hair-like strokes. And then you also want to go in with your spoolie once again and kind of just brush the excess product out and kind of just see where you need to add more. So you see how beautiful that brow looks, and we've left the front of the brow clear with no product just because you want a gradient. You want it to go from lighter to darker. So that is my tip on how to get more natural brows. So let's do the other side. Okay, so that looks super nice, and it really does like make a world of difference with brows on. So we're not going to do any extravagant eye makeup today, but what I do like to do is take a bronzy kind of shade. You can even use the bronzer. In fact, I'm going to use the bronzer and show you, because I love to have a product that has dual uses. So we're going to go back in with that MAC bronzer, and I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush, and I'm going to take that bronzer and I'm just going to lightly sweep it into the crease of my eyes, just to give it some color. And because it is the same color as the bronzer, it's just going to blend in and just tie everything in the entire look. So I love to do this, and it takes 2 seconds, literally done. And it just makes it look like you put in a little bit more effort, but you actually spend 2 seconds on it. And as you can see, it's made such a difference. I just ran that same eyeshadow underneath my lower lash line, and it just ties everything in. It's one shade, it's quick sticks to do, and I love doing that step. So the next, I'm going to do my mascara, and this is the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express. Love me some Maybelline mascara. They do some of the best in my opinion. So I'm just going to run these through my lashes, and I'll see you now. So I'm going to be using two highlighters today. The one is the Makeup Revolution Strobe Highlighter in the color Magnitude, and this is really gorgeous. It's got a yellow undertone, which is stunning, but I'm going to combine it with my Mary Luminizer by The Balm, and sorry it's broken, so I'm just going to show you the lid, but this is the product. Yeah, product. And I'm going to take a fan brush, and I'm going to just mix the two and watch the magic happen. Oh, I love this part every day. It never ceases to amaze me just how fantastic highlight is and what a difference it makes. And I feel like when you're doing such a minimal look, you want to look bronzed and glowy, or at least in my opinion. So the highlighter really just like amps it up a little bit. Run some under the brow bone, above your brow, down your nose, Cupid's bow, stunning. And then last is lips. Oops. Lastly, it's lips, and I feel like when you're also doing a minimal makeup look, you can really play around. You can go for a bright, bold pink lip, a red lip, a neutral lip, lip gloss, anything you want. But I've really been into these Makeup Revolution matte liquid lipsticks. This one is in the shade Noble, and because it is a matte lip, I'm going to combine it with my Primark PS Luster lipstick in the shade Toast. And it is so pretty. I love this color, and this is just going to make it more comfortable and wearable because it is a matte formula. And if you don't want a matte formula and you want something a little bit more comfortable to wear, then that is my trick. So that's that color by itself. And then I'm going to take my Primark lipstick and I'm going to run it through the center of my lips. And there we go, bam, we have the look. And I don't even know how long I've been recording for, but I don't think it's a long time. And you get this gorgeous, beautiful everyday makeup look. You look polished, you look put together. I hope you guys enjoy this makeup tutorial. Like, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next video.